I would like to welcome you to Water Your Soil. If this is your first time on this channel, be sure to watch the full video. At the end of this video, I'm gonna attach two videos. You could either watch both or you could click on one. You can only click on one at a time, but I ask that you will go back and watch the other one as well. And they're gonna be in relation to this video. If you are a returning viewer to this channel, I ask that you subscribe. If you come to this channel more than once, that means that there's something here on this channel that you find appealing. And to help this channel out, hit the like button and the subscribe button. Both of those will help this channel grow. But anyways, I'm gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna hold your time. So this video is about secured credit cards. And the title of the video is your secured credit card is only supposed to be temporary. You're only supposed to have a secured credit card for a temporary point of time. It's not supposed to be permanent. Some people are not aware of that. Let's say you're someone who just signed up for a secured credit card. You may not be aware that your secured credit card is supposed to graduate. You're not supposed to hold on to a secured credit card for years. If you have a secured credit card and you have had it for 3 to 4 years, that means that you were not using your secured credit card the right way, because a secured credit card that's used the right way usually graduates within a year's time frame. This is a proven fact from over time, from multiple people who have had secured credit cards. They usually give your deposit back within a year's time frame, and your card graduates to a regular unsecured credit card. So if you're listening to this video and you have had your secured credit card for 3 to 5 years and it's still in the secured credit card status, that means that you haven't been using your secured card right, and you found the right video to help you and help you understand the right way to use your secured credit card. Now, when I explain, between the difference between secured and unsecured when it comes to these credit cards, I'll try to put it in a sports sense, because I like sports. I used to play football at one point in time. I played baseball before. I used to play basketball, not organized, but I used to always hoop. But anyways, I like sports. So in sports, you have varsity and you have JV. Varsity and junior varsity. That's what JV stands for those who may not understand. So junior varsity comes before varsity. Coaches usually put players on junior varsity so they can learn how to play the game. They can grow, they can develop their talent before they hit varsity, because varsity is a little bit more experienced and the talent level is usually higher on varsity than it is for junior varsity, JV. So I always relate varsity and junior varsity to credit cards. An unsecured credit card, which is a regular credit card, a normal credit card, I consider that to be varsity. That's the big leagues, To a credit card issuer, they don't have to have training wheels on there. What I mean by they don't have to have training wheels on the unsecured credit card, meaning there's no deposit required. They're not risking. Of course, they have a risk every time they issue you out money. So of course it's a risk, but they trust you a little more. I'll say that. The credit card issuer, they trust you a little more with an unsecured credit card. That means you at least have a credit report where they can trust you a little more. Whereas with a secured credit card, which I consider to be JV, the trust isn't always there because of your credit report. Either you don't have enough credit on your credit report, or your credit score is low or bad from previous things that you did, or have a high amount of debt or collections or anything. So the lender's trust is not as high as it would be for someone with an unsecured card. So they offer you a secured credit card. You apply and they accept it. Now, when you have a secured credit card, like I said, I'm relating it to sports. You're basically on junior varsity. So you have to understand how to use a secured credit card. A lot of people, they go sign up for secured credit cards because they see an article or see someone on social media or Clubhouse telling them, yeah, you should go sign up for a secured credit card. That's the thing to do. Just have a secured credit card and make payments on it, and that's that. But it's much deeper than that. Number one, you want to make sure your utilization is low on your secured credit card, because if you do have a secured card, there's a 9 times out of 10 possibility that your credit limit is going to be low. And the reason why your credit limit is probably going to be low, because most of the time with secured credit cards, people fund their deposit. So your credit limit is whatever your deposit is normally. Now, sometimes there are exceptions. Like I said before, Bank of America, they offer me, if I give them $200, they'll give me a $200 deposit. They'll give me a $500 credit limit. So there are exceptions like that, but most of the time your deposit is going to be what your credit limit is. So I don't really expect high credit limits from people with secured credit cards, so it's going to be low. So your utilization, it stays the same, meaning I tell people to keep their utilization under 10%. I know word on the internet and on social media and everywhere is 30%, but no. If you want to see the best results on your credit score, keep your utilization below 10%. Now, I know some people listening to this might say, well, man, that's unfair, because my credit limit on my secured card is only $200. You're asking me to only spend $20 a month? And my answer to that is yes. I am suggesting that you only spend up to $20 per month if you do have a $200 credit limit. Now listen, I know some people may say it's pointless and it's unfair, but this is why you have to play the game. The varsity, junior varsity. Junior varsity is all about showing yourself. So you have to play the credit card issuer's game in order to graduate your card. We know you have your own set of rules. You want to do things your way. You want to go out with your secured credit card and you want to buy what you want to buy. You want to go get a rental car and put your rental car on your credit card. I know you want to do all those things, but you have to grow to that. You cannot do what you want to do. You have to follow the rules, because if you don't follow the rules, you're not going to graduate your secured card, number one. And number two, you'll just be holding on to your secured card for 3 to 5 years and still have it in the secured credit card status. Now listen, do some people credit card graduate with a utilization of 30? Of course, I'm sure it does. But what I'm telling you, the 10%, this is to have the better results with your credit score. This is what I'm concerned with, your credit score. Keeping your utilization under 10% will give you a better impact on your credit score. That's why I say 10%. 30 is fine if that's what you want to put it at, 30. If you want to spend 30% of your credit limit on your secure card, go right ahead. But like I said, if you want the better result on your credit score between a 30% utilization and a 10% utilization, go with the 10% utilization. Now, as I stated, utilization is important. Number two, make sure you pay on time. That's also important, because if you slip up and you don't pay on time, that's gonna also be bad on getting your card to graduate. See, a lot of people think, maybe I could just pay the late fee or something like that. Remember, when it comes to these secured credit cards, you are auditioning. You're auditioning for that credit card issuer. You're auditioning. They're trying to see if you'll play by their rules, and they'll grant you access to one of their unsecured credit cards, or they'll just graduate your card to their unsecured credit card. So, like I said, you have to play by their rules. The third thing you don't want to do during this process is just go and say, well, hey, I'll spend most of my credit limit. Long as I pay it off, I'm good. That goes back to point one, which is your utilization. You don't just want to go spending wild, okay? You want to make sure you keep your utilization low every month. Now, some people think with a secured card that they don't have to spend on it every month. Like, well, I just spend one time and just leave it. No, if you want this card to graduate on time, use it every month and pay it off the next month. You know, use it, pay it off, use it, pay it off, use it, pay it off, use it, pay it off. You do this enough, once it get past a certain time and it start approaching towards that 1 year, usually sometimes it happens much quicker than that 1 year. But once it start approaching that 1 year, pretty soon you're going to receive an email or a letter in the mail, and that credit card issuer is going to tell you that they're giving you your deposit back, and that's basically going to let you know that your card is graduating. And that's the goal. As I stated, these secure credit cards are not intended to be permanent. Do not sign up for a secured credit card and think that you can play by your own rules and do what you want with the secured card and then expect that you're going to get your deposit back. Now, the one way I look at it is, if you sign up for a secured credit card and you just go and you just play by your own rules, and you getting hotels and you getting expensive rental cars and everything because you're happy and excited that you got a credit card, you just playing around and wasting money. It's like you almost don't want your deposit. Do not go into this situation thinking short term. I know a lot of people think short term because they see things on social media. Oh, the flash. Don't believe everything you see on social media. This is about strategy. This is about strategy. You have to play by the credit card issuer's rules in order to advance in this game. You can get to a point where you can get any kind of credit card that you want, but you have to understand how these credit card issuers work, these banks work, and you have to play by their rules. You can't play by your own rules. If you play by your own rules, you're gonna lose. It's set up for you to play by your own rules because, of course, they make money off of keeping you in debt and the interest in that thing of that nature, but you have to use your head and strategize and play by their rules, because playing by their rules will help you advance in the credit card game, and it will help you advance when it comes to credit. Now, that's a totally different story, and I have tons of videos on my channel that you can watch in regards to playing by the credit bureaus game. But the same goes for the credit card issuers. They have rules. You want to play by them. You don't play by your own rules. So don't go and just go out shopping and maxing out a secured card. You're playing with fire, and you're basically playing around. When you get a secured card, your number one goal should be to get it to graduate as soon as possible. That should be what your goal is, not to go and rent cars and hotels. That's all gonna mess up your chance to grow in the future and have the opportunity to get just about any type of credit card that you want. Follow the rules. Your secure card is supposed to be temporary, short term. I have other videos. If you look at the end of this video, I have 2 videos where I'm basically explaining, secured cards and how to get them to graduate. I even have how to apply for the American Express card, which is not a secure card, but I also have how to apply for the Discover secure card and the Capital One secure card. But anyways, if this video helped you in any way, be sure to leave a like. In fact, don't just leave a like, subscribe. And in fact, don't just subscribe. Make sure you share this video with someone that you can help, or someone that you believe this video can help. I'd like to thank you all for watching.